Hey everybody, it's IyaPatsy here, and I'm doing the reading for the sign of Gemini for the month of April 2018. So I've already cut all the cards and did my prayers, and I laid out the spread, which is a 5-card spread using the Akashic Tarot, and that is by Sharon Ann Klinger and Sandra Ann Taylor. Okay, we'll also be getting cards from the Conscious Spirit Oracle by Kim Dwyer, and we'll also be getting cards from the Journey of Love by Alina Fairchild Rasuli and Richard Cohen. Probably the mailman. Alright, so let's see what we have here. Alright, so the first card you got here in your reading is number 2, the Akashic Library. So this is, to me, is talking about where our spiritual records are kept, the Akashic Library. All right, this is talking about your assignment. Okay. That someone is watching, that your actions are being recorded in the library of your life. The next card that came here was Queen of Roses. Queen of Roses. Let's see what that means. Queen of Roses. Queen of Roses. This card shows a beautiful woman with roses in her hair and all around her. A beautiful scene expands outside, but she is peacefully focused on the flower in her hand. The Queen of Roses signifies a woman who is loving and supportive, but with a passionate side as well. This is a card of a loving connection. A relationship with someone you know may deepen and become more meaningful, or someone new may appear. Be open to the connection. It may be a romantic one, or it may be a friend, family member, or co-worker who is going to be helpful and valuable to you in some way. All right, so let's see what else. Okay. The Queen of Roses can represent you or a woman in your life stepping into the role of wife or mother at this time. It's a time for loving energy to be voiced. It's time for loving energy to be voiced. This card, upright, shows a happy resolution to difficulty with a friend or a love relationship. This upright card sometimes shows a happy resolution to a difficulty with a family, a friend, or a love relationship. The time for a peaceful, loving connection is at hand, so open your heart for the expression of caring within and around you. Ashe. Okay. So, you or someone around you may be becoming a mother. You may be getting a romantic connection. All right, a woman, male or female, someone will be coming into your life who will be nurturing, stepping into that role for you. All right, someone that will be open-hearted, and they will be a friend also, as well as a lover. This person will have a lot of love for you. If they haven't met you already, you'll be meeting them soon. Is there someone that you're involved with, or you're already married? Your relationship is going to become deepened. Very good. Okay, so the next card that came up for you here was the 7 of Scrolls. Intricacies and Industries. Intricacies and Industries. 7 of Scrolls. Let's see. Okay. 7. 7 of Scrolls. Work on a Renaissance cathedral has just begun. At first, this building may seem modest, but in time its grandeur will reach several stories high and across the centuries. But for now, piles of stones and rock dot the scene. A mason bends, focusing intently on a plumb bob that hangs next to a partially built wall. This instrument helps him determine if the wall is straight and true. At a very basic level, this card could indicate building or renovating a home or a business. Okay. Building or renovating a home or a business. This card also shows that you're on your way to greatness, but requires attending to even the tiniest of particulars. Be diligent with the specifics in your strategy and pay considerable attention to detail and follow through. While you may have a long-term goal in mind, the small steps are what's important now. Even the most magnificent cathedrals were built stone by stone, day by day. It's only by heaping up the small that the great can be achieved. Okay, so whatever it is that you're doing, if you get into a business, I think it's telling you not to be discouraged if things don't take off right away. It's also telling you that the more work that you put into it, the more it's going to grow. Okay, so that's what's happening for you. So it could be a new business venture. It could be a new relationship. But again, it's going to grow based on what you put into it, right? Okay, the next card that came here was the Seven of Keys, the Ascent. This means that you have reached the pinnacle, that you are at the top, you have reached a top level of your ascension, that you can stay where you are and look down and see all that you've been through and all that you've accomplished and all that you've done and all that you've created and be very proud of yourself. You have reached a level where you have completed at least one of your karmic assignments. In Gemini, we know that you had gotten karmic completion months ago, right? A couple of months ago. So that's confirming that is true, all right? And this card here, the Six of Keys, the Increscent Moon. The Increscent Moon, the Six of Keys. Now that came for you in the reverse, right? So let's see what that's talking about, because there are reversals in this too. Keys, roses, forces, keys. Yes, keys is all the way back here. Keys. Six of Moon. Six of Keys is the Increscent Moon. Okay. Increscent Moon. A man works diligently sculpting a bust in his workroom. Behind him is a large window that overlooks the rolling hills of the harbor city. Can you see that? The moon in the sky points left, growing to full is called the Increscent Moon. The moon in the sky points left, growing to full. It's called the Increscent Moon. This waxing moon on the card shows an exciting time for increase, abundance, and growth. Your efforts have combined with external circumstances, and even the stars have aligned. If things have been financially tight for you recently, relax. There's a great opportunity for increase and fulfillment. In every way. Financially, creatively, and even your own reputation and prestige. So just do your work and get ready to receive. Now this came in the reverse. This reversal shows that there's a phase of decrease here. The moon is waiting, the tides are ebbing away. Energy, money, and even your creative flow may feel tight for a while. The forces around you seem prohibitive, so conserve your energy rather than spend it on futile actions. Though it seems like a difficult time, don't be dismayed. It's not permanent. The moon, like all things, moves in cycles, and quickly too. So take a deep breath, relax, and know that the time of increase will return. Okay, so if you've been feeling some financial strain lately, Gemini, just know that this is just a phase that you're going through right now, that this will turn itself as the moon turns, And I think they said it in this month, April, we have 2 full moons coming, or maybe in the month of March. There are 2 full moons. So when the moon changes, maybe your money situation was changed. But understand that you have done a lot, you've accomplished a lot. There may be other things besides money that you can be rewarded with. And one of those things I think is going to be love. So from the Conscious Spirit Oracle deck, Heart Chakra, okay. I love myself and others unconditionally and nurture loving relationships. So maybe this is the lesson that's next. Learning how to love yourself and learning how to love those around you. How to be nurturing, right? And how to be comfortable in your own emotions, male or female. And the next card that came here for you was the present. 23, the present. I fully experience every moment in my life by living in the present. Okay, so don't worry about the past. The past is the past. You've already accomplished what you needed to accomplish. You have risen to the mountaintop. You have done your work, all right? So don't worry about the past. The past has already been taken care of. Let's work on what's going on in the present. Keep your eye on the prize, what's in front of you and what's ahead of you, Gemini. Okay, so see if we can get a message from the Journey of Love cards here by Alana Fairchild-Wasuli and Richard Cohen. Excuse me for butchering that name earlier. We're going to shuffle. Is that what wanted to come out? All right. Let's do it. Just for a moment, joy. Number 46. 4 and 6 is 10. Completion. It's about you. Just for a moment, joy. You. Focusing on you. Let's see what the book says. Gemini. Let's put this on this here. And we're going to do this. 46. Just for a moment, joy. What we feel and express, what we choose at any given time, is our offering to the divine cosmic matrix. It germinates and is reflected back to us as manifestation in this material reality. Can you choose to gentle your heart, to let it be open to light and to life, even if just for a moment? If you're in the midst of darkness or deep suffering, can you find even for just a moment the joy of existence underneath it? It is a wild ride, this life. Every time you open your arms in yes, the universe responds in kind. This oracle brings you a message. In this moment, trust that there is joy waiting to be felt and found, no matter how hard that may be to believe right now. Let go of your attachment to the apparent problems at hand as much as you can, and you will be allowing yourself to let the divine take over and sort out what needs to happen here. There is help awaiting your invitation always. Why not let it in and let joy in too? You are being offered divine support to live. Divine support to live a less guarded existence. To dissemble yourself a little or a lot and let your true nature, which is joy, bubble to the surface without rhyme or reason other than just because it lives. And here's a poem. Love is magic like a balmy breeze on a winter night. It feels so good, you want it to last forever. And love is magic because we make it so by opening to the pleasure of being alive and sharing the joy we feel. And when we're not looking, the night may warm again. Just for the moment, joy. So, in the present, just for the moment, enjoy yourself. Don't worry about your money stuff. Pay attention to what's going on in front of you and look for that love, that with that Queen of Roses personality, male or female, okay? Just for a moment, joy. Let yourself go. Let yourself relax. You've been working very hard there, Gemini. So I think they're calling for you to give yourself a break, right? To find love. Don't work so hard. You've done a lot of spiritual growth. Let's give you some love, right? Focus on love. If there's someone in your life who's come in who you feel that you're attracted to, work on that. Focus on that. If you're still looking for someone to love, get yourself ready for that, because that's what you need. That's what you deserve. And they want you to have that. Okay. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the month of April 2018. This is a numerology guidance tarot by Michelle Buchanan. I need just one card, please. What is it that Gemini needs to know as they go further in their growth? Okay, this is moderation. Moderation. This is 14, which is also 5. 1 and 4 is 5. Moderation. Let's see what that's talking about. Can we? Where is the book, Patty? Ah, there it is. Let's see it. Thanks for joining me today, Gemini. All right. And make sure that you comment, like, and share. If you need a personal reading, email me at pbtarot7@gmail.com. Moderation. This card indicates a need to exercise restraint and self-control in every area of your life. Perhaps you're overeating, overdrinking, smoking too much alcohol, over-medicating or taking drugs, overspending, exercising excessively, consuming too much sugar or coffee, gambling, or otherwise indulging in engaging in abusive or aggressive behavior. If so, this card serves as a gentle and loving reminder that behaviors such as these can delay the manifestation of your dreams. This card also indicates a need to balance your desire for freedom and adventure with your responsibilities, because by honoring your commitments, you will prevent the buildup of karmic debt. By choosing to live as your higher self rather than align to your lower tendencies, you align with Source and with the intentions of your soul. Everybody has a shadow side that needs to be acknowledged, embraced, and loved. But when you learn to rise above it, you can make your dreams come true. In order to improve your current situation, you're being asked to adjust to and harmonize with the natural rhythm and cycles of your life. Cycles that are encouraging you to have exercise, temperance, and moderation. Have the courage to seek professional or divine assistance if needed. You don't have to go it alone. You can call upon your heavenly helpers for inner courage and strength. The affirmation here is, with temperance and moderation, I create balance in my life. Very good. So moderation, relaxing, enjoying, focusing maybe on this new person and not these other side things that may get you in trouble. I'm looking for something right now, see if we can get some answers or some additional information from all right, so we're going to get some help from the Until Today deck by Yana Van Zant. So this is for sign of Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Any answers that we could get today from the Until Today cards in reference to Gemini for the month of April 2018. Okay. All right, we get 3 cards. Let's see what happens with that. First one. I forgive myself for the judgments I held about my father. Until today, you may not have realized that you judge that what you judge about your father is constructed by the universe as judgments against the father. Just for today, open your heart to the Father. Ask him to give you the courage to forgive your father. Interesting. I have permission to spend time with myself. Until today, you may have been totally absorbed by people, duties, responsibilities, and obligations in your life. Just for today, absorb yourself in yourself. Okay, and the last card here is, I cannot hide what I think, what I feel, or who I am. Until today, you may have made excuses for not being fully present in your loving relationships. Just for today, be devoted to being fully present in all of your relationships. Share the truth about your thoughts and feelings. Share the truth about yourself. Ashe, Gemini. Okay, so that may be what you're doing with your new interests. Getting to know one another, getting to share that information with them. Okay, so spend time with yourself. Get to know your new friend. All right, forgive your father. Anybody out there, you have daddy issues, even mother issues, forgive them and move on. Okay. All right, Gemini, so let's get one more message from the Postcards from Spirit for you. This is by Colette Baron Reed. All right, so these are individual messages from Spirit. Let's see what else they have to say about Gemini for the month of April 2018. Gemini. No. No. That was like 5 cards. No. Nothing fell. Okay, one more. Come on, please. Alright, we'll take that one. Dearest you, as you think, so you will experience life. Thoughts are that powerful. And they still need minding. Let the unruly, chaotic ones settle down so that they serve you or get released instead of wreaking havoc. These thoughts arise when connected to the energy of fear and often masquerade as truth. Yet the real truth is that essentially all is well. Of course, you have thoughts that are positive, strong, organizing, acceptive, creative, open, and so on. Those are the ones we want you to keep thinking, and they have a less frantic quality. They're stimulating in a good way and don't get away from you. How do you keep an inner eye on your thoughts? Meditate and leave judgment out of the mix. Everyone has those fearful thoughts. Love them, love yourself, and then choose the thoughts that you want the world to reflect back. Life is not as hard as you think. Loving you so much. And the front of the card said, with love, and this is the back of the card. You can read it for yourself later if you stop the video. Okay, Gemini, thank you so much for joining me today. I appreciate you sticking in here with me. If this is your first time, I welcome you to our little tribe. Okay, so if you please remember to like, subscribe, and share. Please comment and send an email to me at pbtarot7 if you would like a personalized reading. Okay, so I'll be talking to you guys very soon because I have to start the love bites, right? And thank you for coming with me. Thank you for joining me. And I appreciate you allowing me to share these messages with you. Okay, Gemini, I'll be seeing you again real soon, all right? Bye-bye. Ashe. Amen.